Welcome to How to Cook That. I'm Ann Reardon and this is Dave Reardon, and today we are celebrating 10 years of the How to Cook That channel.
Amazing.
This channel started 10 years ago today, which is just a long time in the world of YouTube. So to celebrate, we're going to do something completely different in this episode that we've never ever done before, and that is I am not going to cook. Dave is going to bake while I relax.
Uh-oh.
So Dave, how experienced are you as a baker?
Minimally experienced.
Have you ever made a cake before?
Oh, packet cake?
A box cake mix, okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever folded egg whites before?
No.
Okay. Well, I thought that we'd go for the most popular recipe on my website, which is macarons, which if you've ever made them before will know that that is not something that you start with if you're an inexperienced baker, because there's a few sort of pressure points in there, particularly the folding. You have to pay attention to that and make sure you don't overfold or underfold. You need it just right.
Just right. Sure. Done.
So while you do that, I'm going to go and do some drawing because I love drawing, and then I will loop back with you back at the end.
You're going to be here though, right?
No, you're going to be just fine. I'll be here on video, so you can watch the video just like everyone else does. It explains exactly how to make macarons, and I think that will be great because it'll be a good test to see if like the videos are enough to explain it to a beginner baker how to make macarons.
Sure. Let's have a go. First thing I need to do is watch one of Ann's old videos and find out what on earth I'm doing.
For macaron shells, you'll need icing sugar, almond meal, egg whites. Lovely. So I get to draw. I really enjoy doing art as well as baking, which you know already, but I rarely get time to do art, so this is exciting. So Dave is making macarons, which I'm probably 4 out of 5 confident that he'll be able to pull it off. If he just follows that video step by step, he should be fine. They probably won't look perfect because he's never even folded something together before, but the video is pretty detailed, so we'll see how we go. So I'm going to make a box to put the macarons in. I've downloaded this blank template and I want to draw a pattern to go over it to make it pretty, but instead of doing it on paper, I'm going to do it digitally. This video is sponsored by Clip Studio Paint, which is a new program to me, but I've been using it over the last couple of days just to get used to it, and it is awesome. It does heaps of stuff. Sift together the almond meal and the icing sugar using a coarse sieve.
Right, I feel like I'm missing a bowl to sift into. And I'm missing the required skill to make macarons, but I can't do anything about that. I can get a bowl. I'll be back in a moment. I have a bowl. Put that there, and I have to put this in here like this. This is beautiful. I'm making macarons, and let's see. No tricks. Oh yeah, tap the side, right? Okay, can do this. I reckon I needed a bigger bowl. I need a bigger bowl. And more skill. I have a bigger bowl. All right, now put that there. You can go back in there. All right, now we're tapping. We're getting all the stuff out. I reckon that's it.
Now that is done, you can whisk together the egg whites and the sugar. Now I want you to keep whisking until it's thick enough that you can turn the bowl upside down without it falling out. Then,
well, that's a good trick. All right, I got something to aim for now. Put that in. Blah. And put this thing down. Hey, I got it. And turn it on.
now what to draw. What should we put on the box? I think I'm going to start with some simple swirls and then go from there. This is pressure sensitive, which means the harder I press, the thicker the line is, and the more gently I press, the thinner the line is. Just like normal drawing on paper, it's just beautiful to use. I'm also choosing to draw with vectors, which means if you're not 100% happy with the line, you can then just pinch it and move it to where you want it to be, which makes life simple because you don't have to get it right first time. You can also get it to delete up to the last line when you're deleting in vectors, so you don't have to zoom in and erase really carefully. It will just delete it right up to the line. There are so many good features in here, so many different brushes you can use. It's just whatever you need to do, you can do in it for drawing.
Oh, see, it's awfully yellow. Ann's looks white.
That's Dave calling. Just a minute. What's going on?
I think I've made a mistake.
Yes? What's happened?
I accidentally mixed the sugar in with the yolks.
Okay.
I have the whites, which is good.
Yes. Okay,
But
so
I
you
need to know how much sugar to add to them.
to the whites. Okay, so it's just 1/3 of a cup of sugar, but make sure you wash the egg yolk bowl out really well, or the whites won't work properly if you have egg yolk in it.
Okay, I'm onto it.
Great. Thanks. Bye.
Enjoy your drawing.
I will. Oh no, I'm not sure if we're going to end up with macarons in our box after all. My confidence level just went from a 4 out of 5 to about a 2 out of 5 if we're getting ingredients mixed up. Oh dear. Never mind, I'm just going to keep drawing, and if we don't have any macarons to put in it, it doesn't matter. We'll just make a pretty box.
Take 2. I have carefully washed and dried my bowl to get rid of all the egg yolk, which apparently is not a necessary ingredient of macarons, we've now discovered. So I'll put that down there now. I need to remove this thing. Oh, and all right. Is there a trick? How does this thing work? Surely it comes off. Maybe it goes up. Ah, gotcha. So now I'm going to put the sugar in with the whites. Tell me I did the right thing. All right, put that in there. All right, do this and drop that down. Turn it on.
I'd better draw some macarons just in case what's going inside the box is unrecognisable. I hope it's good. What do you like to do when you have spare time to relax? Would you draw, or what would you do? Let me know in the comments.
All right, there we go. What do we do now?
Really quite dry.
Really quite dry. Good,
Pour
that's
the
what I've got.
almond and icing sugar mixture in and begin to fold it in. Now this is a step with macarons which most people seem to have trouble with.
Uh-oh.
The first thing you want to do is get rid of all the dry bits. So fold down the bottom, and then if you can see dry bits there, just scrape across to mix them in. Once it's all mixed in, now you need to fold some more. Scrape down the sides of the bowl, scrape off your spatula so you don't get some overmixed bits that are on the spatula. Keep folding until you get like a lava consistency. So when you drop some off the spatula, it should slowly move down. Now, if instead of folding you just stir, you're going to get like a liquid. It will just really drop the air out of it,
Really?
and it's not going to work. So make sure you're folding, not stirring.
Folding, not stirring. Let's do some folding. Fold it. I cannot imagine this getting to a liquidy consistency. And, oh, gee. What on earth happens now? So I'm looking for lava. Okay, lava. Maybe that's lava. Drop some off the spatula. Slowly move down. Boom. Well, I guess so. Yours does look a little bit more liquidy than mine. Is that lava? Look at that. That looks lava-y, doesn't it? Look at that. Any Hawaiians here watching? Just let me know. Is that lava? All right, I'm going to say that's it. I'm going to say that's it. Let's see what happens now.
Place that mixture into a piping bag
Piping
and
bag?
using a template, pipe little
I'm
circles
there.
of macaron mixture onto some non-stick baking paper. Now you can print out the template from the howtocookthat.net website.
Good website.
And I'll put a template that's this size on the recipe for this particular.
So I'm going to put it into this bag here. It's very exciting about Ann's cookbook. She has seriously put in a lot of work, like a lot of work. And it's looking amazing. Ooh. Hang on, I should have watched the video. Make it like a little dog poo. I still reckon mine looks a bit thick. Just while I'm doing this, if you have a favourite video that Ann, or even Ann and myself have done over the years, let us know in the comments. Was it one of the early Minecraft cake? They were very popular, still are. Was it one of our clever or nevers? They were kind of fun. When Ann surprised me, got me on camera for the first time.
I should get Dave to do it so we can see if it works for him.
What?
Come on.
Or has it been a debunking? I like debunking. Now, the all-important bang on the bench.
And then bang the tray on the counter several times to get rid of any air bubbles. Now, if you don't do this, they will crack. So make sure you do this as soon as you have piped them.
Oh, wow, okay, I should have done it. I'll do these ones. These, I'm going to put them in the oven now, and then I'm going to go get Ann, and we're going to do a taste test, I guess, and we'll see how I went. Thanks, guys.
Let me show you a time lapse of what I've been drawing. I started with some swirls, of course, and then I added some macarons and just duplicated those and changed the tone. So we've got some different coloured ones there. Some more swirls to fill in the background areas. And then I thought we needed another macaron just on a slightly different angle. So I drew another one of those, added that in along with a few hearts and things. And I think that heart needs to move down so it's on top of the box too. And I think that's about it. That looks done. Now I've printed this picture on 300 GSM A3 card. So now I just need to cut it out, glue it together and see how Dave went.
And we are back, and you wouldn't believe this. No one is more surprised than me. They actually turned out okay. Now, I'm sure there are French pastry chefs out there who are, gritting their teeth right now, but I'm very happy with that. So let's see what Ann thinks.
How'd you go? They look great. Well done. They look
Thanks.
a little bit underfolded, like
Yep.
they probably needed a little bit more. That's why you haven't got the smooth surface. But look, you've got a foot.
I've got a foot.
They're not cracked. You've done so well.
Yes,
Good
you've
job.
rubbed off on me after 10 years.
I've got a surprise. I've made
Oh, wow.
a little box to put them in.
Oh, that is
We
beautiful.
only need 3. We need to choose
Okay.
3 of the best that aren't too big because they've got to be able to fit in the box. That one might be a bit, that's too big.
Right.
So 3 of the best smaller ones
Okay.
that we can fill with ganache and then pop in the box. Going to start in the middle and then give a little squeeze and then
Whoop.
pull up.
Great. Okay, I can do it because I've done this sort of stuff
You
before.
have.
Oh, wow. This stuff just keeps coming.
Okay, you want them nice and neat for your
Yes,
box.
yes, I know, yes. That is indeed what we are trying to do.
I think we should go to a compilation of footage and good memories from over the 10 years that this channel has been running. Don't worry, we're not going to show every video because there's 440.
440.
Gosh, that's a lot of videos. Wow. Okay, so we'll show a quick compilation of some of our favourite moments, including the first ever video that I did when I was very pregnant with Jed.
Yep.
Wow.
10 years ago.
10 years ago. Those first videos were filmed on an iPhone 4, so they're only 480p. That's less than a quarter of the size of standard HD now, but that was all I had available. I upgraded to an iPhone 5, which was a bit better, but I still had no lights, no microphone, and just a little $2 iPhone tripod that I was filming with. Who could forget the standing minion cake? I remember when I filmed the Instagram dessert, the footage on the iPhone corrupted and I ended up with little green pixels all over the hero shot of the dessert and I couldn't use most of it, so I had to use a photo. So many cakes. Whatever was requested the most in the comments is what I made, much like I do now. I liked this one, but I didn't get very many views, but I enjoyed making it. Thomas, chocolate, a Twitter dessert. Oh, a little Jetty. He was so cute. Do you remember the giant chocolate series where we gave giant chocolate bars to people who were doing giant things? I really enjoyed giving them away. The iPad cake, that was one of the most viewed videos of all time on the channel. South Korea, that was a good trip.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
1 million! Well done, honey. Let's just have a full-on pasta.
Dave wrote the deep enders, of course, freak shakes, more cakes and chocolate. There are so many episodes and this is not even all of them. It has been a great 10 years. Thank you so much to you guys, my subscribers. You are all special and wonderful, and a big shout out to my patrons, because without you guys, I don't think we would have made it to 10 years, and there's so much more exciting stuff to come.
Yeah, like a cookbook after 10 years. Anne's very first cookbook is coming out really soon, so make sure you grab your copy. It's going to be incredible.
I'm super excited about that, and you can enter a competition to win furry knives as well. I'll put a link to the competition below, a link to where you can pre-order, and a link to where you can download Clip Studio Paint. You've got a free trial you can get on all different devices, and I'll put the link as well to get this box so that you can download it and play with the design and add your own designs to it. It's got all little sections inside for the macarons, Dave. I think you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Look
This is
at
a big
that.
one.
Looks amazing. Is this better than a debunking video because you get to eat nice food? Mm-hmm. Look, there you go.
Oh,
Your
that's
very own macarons. Let me taste one too. And make sure if you liked this episode that you let the algorithm know that you did by liking, commenting, subscribing and watching more of my videos. Make it a great week and I'll see you on Friday.
bye.